Josh, you live to fight another day. How proud are you?
Yeah, super proud of the guys. You know, I've said this a few times now, and I think Brisbane keep showing it the way they're playing. Where they sit on the ladder, there's no indication of probably where they're at as a club. They've really turned a corner, and we knew we had to. We weren't great tonight, but we knew we had to be great with our attitude, and I thought our attitude was spot on all night. We were tough defending our line when we had to be, and we were tough in the tough parts. Yeah, and we needed to be because they're a good young footy side, and they're. You know, the last 6 weeks for them, they've pushed everyone. So that's a really good win from us, I think, anyway.
Do you think you deserve to play finals, Josh?
It's a good question. I think I think we do, yeah. But, you know, the other coaches would think the same, you know. But we haven't had it easy. I know that. There's been nothing gifted to us. We haven't had an inside run, and, we've relocated up here, and it's been a challenge like it is for every other side. We've had our injuries. We've been plenty of upheaval at the club. So I certainly think we've had to deal with a lot this year. So yeah, I think we do deserve to get there.
What are you seeing? Oh, sorry, Pete. What are you seeing on field that makes you think you can actually do some damage if you do get there?
Oh, I think because we're a relatively young side, I think when we're on the front foot and we're playing with the freedom that we like to play with, there's no doubt we're a handful when we've got the football. I think Jesse Ramian is having his best year. He's become a genuine strike centre in this competition. You got Will Kennedy. We all know the season he's having, and kind of Tracy, Sione Katoa, all these guys that are a handful. So, and our middles are working really hard, and you got Blake Brayley, who's a really gifted young nine. So we've got some threats there. So on our day, I think we can really aim up. Defensively, it's always a work in progress, and that's what wins big games. But certainly, I think we've got the cattle and the game model to trouble teams.
How inspirational was it to have Andrew on the sideline there? What the players seem to respond to that? That would have been quite motivating for them.
Yeah, his presence in the sheds. He's getting around to the players. I think he realises, we're a young group, and while he can't be out there physically contributing, he knows, I think, just a reassuring arm around some of those young guys to say something, a little word of advice before the game. I know he was getting around to a lot of the guys, and they really respect Andrew. He's done some wonderful things for the club, and you go back to the grand final they won, and he was probably the best player on the field. So he's got a fair bit of collateral. Andrew with the club and with the young players, and they really do look up to him.
Will Kennedy, mate, what a great season he's had. I mean, a lot of good things seem to happen around him, and he got you into the game in the first half with more line break assists. Yeah, wonderful player. Yeah,
week in, week out. I think he's gotten to a point now with his footy where, we're no longer talking about a guy in good form. We're talking about a really good player. Like, he is who he is. This isn't a hot streak. He's done it from round one to where we are, round 24, 25, week in, week out. He's getting up there with the top echelon of fullbacks in our game, in my opinion, and he's so important to us.
You're hoping the Storm rest about 15 players next week, Josh?
Yeah. If you can get that message to them, we'll see what. I know there's rumours and chat that they're going to rest some players, but our motto for some time now is just about we win, we control our destiny. We'll finish this round inside the 8, so that's a good position to be in, and we'll move on to Melbourne tomorrow.
Are you worried about Jesse Ramian? He's put on report for that swinging arm?
Yeah, I haven't had a good look at it, so hopefully, there's nothing there for Jess, because he's, as I say, he's been. I think it's gone under the radar, his form. I think he's really turned a corner with his career, and he's a genuine strike player in this competition, week in, week out. So I hope he's okay.
I was going to ask about yourself. You showed this year you can be a bona fide NRL coach. Do you hope next year or the year beyond there's a chance for you somewhere to prove yourself long term?
Yeah, I've answered this once before. I'm really looking forward to working alongside Craig next year. I've got no doubt he's going to be a wonderful coach for the club, and someone that I'm going to learn a lot from. I think he's done the apprenticeship he's done there at the Roosters is second to none. So for me, I just want to be in an environment that is successful, and I'm happy to just play my part, mate. And I've enjoyed this experience, and I'd like to think I've shown that I can hold my gloves up, and I know through a lot of challenges to be able to navigate us, through those challenges and put us in the position we're in. I'm happy with the job I've done to this point. It does give you confidence and belief that, you're capable at this level. But first and foremost for me, as I say, I really want to be part of something successful, and I think that's what we're building here at Cronulla. And happy to play my part next year.
What about Matt Moylan? Josh, impressed with the way he played, especially defensively, but do you think maybe he'll be back in the starting side next week?
Yeah, I think all things being equal, and he's come through okay, I think he'll be starting for us next week. I think he looks really good out there. I think he adds a bit of experience to a young side that we probably lacked, particularly in a key position like the halves. And as you say, I thought defensively actually he was fairly physical out there tonight, and I just thought he was at his scheming best a number of times. Really unlucky not to score a try. We're definitely a better side with Matt in it. There's no doubt. That's not to take anything away from young Luke Metcalf. Again, him and Braden Trindle doing a wonderful job for us, and but certainly Matt Moylan's a class player.